確認。アンジェラ姫、パラメータオールグリーン。ドレスの損傷 5% ダウン。リリアーナ姫、ドレス損傷 61% 到達。武装損傷 87%。
If Pigeon were here, he do have shrugged and said something along the lines of the match being decided. That's the feeling Crow gets as she watches the stage fill up with fog. Well, at least I am alive. That's what Liliana thinks. She feels something lukewarm run down her forehead. Apparently, in that large explosion just now, the lance grazed her by chance.
たく、どさくさ紛れもいいとこだっての。あの化け物女。
So, is this defeat? She had confidence in that attack, but it was broken so easily. She can't help but despair. Of course, she still has an ace in the hall. She has one, but she does not know she can't pull it off in her current state. Is this defeat? Is this it? Now that her spirit is dying, the pain in her body begins to register. It makes her want to cry. But she promptly does. Her body hurts. She's ashamed of herself. She cries. What a monster. She hit her with the blockader so many times, and she couldn't even stop her. On the contrary, she tore the chains all by herself. She wipes the corner of her eyes. She touches her forehead. It hurts a lot.
傷が残ったらどうしてくれんのよ。こんなのあいつが見たらびっくりするじゃないのよ。ってあいつ。
He? Who is he? She forgets her pain. She searches her memory. Ah, that's right. She remembers now. He must be... Dan Kuzo. The one who took your first kiss. The source of her strange affliction.
あったく。ああもうこんな時なんだからあいつじゃなくて王子様の顔を思い出しなさいよバカルーヌ。
She can't remember? For some reason, Chris's face isn't clear in her mind's eye. She could try to hide behind the excuse that her senses are fainting, but then why can't she remember him so vividly? She can't even remember his speech and the way he acts. I'll make you happy until the day you die. You die. You die. You die.
これってプロポーズ
I see. So this Princess Waltz is a meeting of women who haven't given up yet. A contest of dreams.
そう、プリンセスワルツの舞台でね、勇敢な姫は華麗に戦って王子様を射止めるの。ね、素敵でしょ？プリンセスにとって一番大事なものってなんだかわかる？
No, I don't know.
私はね、プライドだと思うんだ。武器も命も全部なくなってもプライドを捨てない。それがプリンセスの心意気ってね。
That's right. That's right. That's right!
自分で言って忘れてちゃ世話ない。
What did she say herself? She said she wouldn't throw away her pride.
まだだ。プライドどころか武器も命も捨てるほど残ってるっての。
And because of that, she will fight.
武器が壊れれば素手で殴ればいい。腕が折れれば別の腕。足が折れれば這いつくばってでも戦う。
That's it.
それが姫の心意気ってもんでしょうが、このバカルンだ。ほう。
The Dragon Princess breathes out in admiration. Liliana's dress is in tatters. Her weapon is broken. But Liliana is standing up. She is upright and glaring at Angela, full of fighting spirit.
面白い。
それこそがプリンセス。これこそがプリンセスワルツ。さあ踊ろう。ワルツを、もっとワルツを。まだ高く、まだ熱く、貴様とならばさらに遠く。まだ見ぬ色を、世界を。リリアーナ。
変だ、言われなくたって。また私のワルツは止まらないんだから。
Liliana gently strokes her trashed, dolphin-shaped gun. When she was given the Twinkle Fortune, she was taught a variety of techniques. Clever techniques to control water and to change its form, as well as techniques essential for the Princess Waltz. When she had learned them all, her mother told her this. You must never use this technique. She asked why, if she could never use it. She was even taught a technique by her left. A technique that you must never use it is like origami. Once you know it, you want to teach it to others. And especially because you must never use it. That means a time will come and you will. She asked when that time would come. The trouble with the time that comes is that nobody knows. It will come when it comes.
Twinkle Fortune!
She thought that time would never come. She used the twinkle fortune overhead again. She thought that she would never lose, even if she never used it. From the broken shell emerges the Aquamarald. Such luxury, such stupidity. The time was right before her eyes.
コール！ファイナルブリッジ！七回制御解放準備！
それが最後の力か。
Slowly, the Dragon Princess raises her lance. This would be the time for a real apology. A crash? Her body hurts so much it feels she's going to burst apart. Blood flows from between her teeth, but it is sucked up by the Aquamarald. This is... best and at the same time the wildest technique that Twinkle Fortune has to offer.
カウントダウン！ 1回ミルケス、2回エミュー、3回イルムサンド。
It's because when used, this technique absorbs the user's blood to gain in power. Oh. Dear.
確認。天候変化、気温の急激低下、雨の固形化、そしてリリアーナ姫の周囲にだけ吹雪。
なんだ。寒。なんだか妙に寒いぞ。おい、毛皮ないか。もふもふ暖かい感じの。いや、お前には期待していない。何？ダメ？いや、ダメだと言われてもわしには何のことやら。
視界コルセナ、5回エーデルキア、6回セレスト。
The Aquamarald is turning red. The ocean blue of the gem turns deep crimson.
近いエルディア。
At that moment, the Aquamarald turns into the Bloodmarald.
七回制御解放、七剣解除。
Her blood becomes 7 cross-shaped swords, flying from the Bloodmarald in Liliana's hand. Their beauty is like our rubies. Even Angela spends a moment in admiration.
美しい。その色、まさに貴様の命の色。我が命をかけるに値する。
Liliana's senses waver because of the blood loss. It does not hurt, but she feels very sleepy. She grits her teeth and forces herself to focus. Angela silences at the ready. She has taken up this potion so many times now it's like an old friend. First, to stop that woman's legs.
ロックオン。 標的着弾まで自動誘導開始。打ち破れ。
Sorry.
ロックオン。標的着弾まで自動誘導開始。打ち破れ。ブラッドクレイモー。
At the same time, she fires.
エクレール。
But right in the middle of her attack, Angela rushes her. There is both simplicity and wisdom in that straight line of attack. The claymores made of fresh blood have a target-seeking function. They'll follow no matter where she runs. Well, of course, Angela doesn't know that it's just an angel's nature to go straight at her opponent. If you get scared, if you run, then you will be stabbed in your back. But if you charge your enemy head on...
行くぞリリアーナ
One of them is knocked away, one misses, two more are shattered by the lance, and still... Out of the 7 swords, 3 hit their mark.
クレイモンその場に縫い止めろ
Suddenly, the sword dived towards the floor. The acceleration is so abrupt that it breaks Angela's charge. Simultaneously, Liliana jumps up into the air. The curse of the Claymore is absolute, but the Dragon Princess will probably pull free even if it means shredding her own flesh. Before that happens, she's got to do something before that happens. She has lost so much blood that even standing up, sitting down, or lying on the floor makes her dizzy. Even after eliminating the claymores, the blood marrow hasn't lost any of its sparkle. That's right. The technique just now was just to seal her opponent's movement. The next move, that will truly be the forbidden technique passed down in the royal family of Renstanza, the House of Gunther. She tightly grips the blood marrow in her hand.
ブラッドメラルドブレイク
The gem smashes into a million pieces with a dull crack. It's the sound of the technique that must not be used. Angela stares at Liliana in mute amazement. She just destroyed her own weapon. The crimson shards in Liliana's hand begin to swirl up into the air. There is only one goal.
視界派を
This is even more brilliant than the flame pinned down on the floor. Angela Victor. Oh!
アブソリュートゼロ
Along with the silver light, a mighty blizzard bears down on Angela. It rapidly begins to freeze her body. This technique doesn't just restrain the target like the chains did. This one is meant to freeze the victim to death.
まだだまだだ我が炎はまだ砕け散れ
There's a deafening clank of metal. Angela's weapon, her pride and honor, a lance perpetuelle, has cracked up under the low temperature. Right now, Angela is about halfway frozen. Before the first layer of ice can melt off, a new blizzard strikes Angela. The flames she's clad in gradually grow weaker.
アンジェラ姫の武器完全破損。
Oh, shoot!
アンジェラ、お前まさか。
これで終わりよ、アンジェラ。
This is the finale! The blizzard takes on unworldly proportions.
アンジェラ姫完全沈黙、再起不能または死亡確率 93%。
違うのだよ最低者。あの娘はアンジェラは死んでなどおらぬ。まして再起不能でもない。いいな、それどころか。
Liliana crumbles to the floor. As for Angela, she's standing in the place where she was frozen solid, unmoving. There is no part of her that isn't frozen. No, there is. The tip of her finger is jutting out of the ice.
やったじゃない。そうや、やったのよ。偉いぞ私。
This was a fight in which she poured all she had, uncaring about any fight that might come after. It's not a smart thing to do at all, and it's not cool either.
でも勝ったんだ。
Yes, she won, so she can still.
この世界にいられる。
Him? She can still see him? When she meets him, what should she do? Thank him? You'll probably not understand why. Because this was something really important to her. Just now? What was that just now? There was a sound just now.
N
The fingertips stinging from the ice is starting to color red.
そんな、まさか、嘘。
The next moment, the world turns red.
消えぬ我が炎は消えぬ。そしてさらに焚ける。
Flames are dancing around Angela. To Liliana's eyes, it looks as if Angela's body itself is on fire.
ドレスが炎上。違う。これは。
the Tan Crow recognizes it. She's seen this happen once before.
我が命は絶えぬ滅びぬゆえに我がランスペルペテュエルもまた不滅なり
The Perpetual. Its name means undying. It is able to restore itself if damaged. That is, as long as Angela is alive. As long as Angela's flame is still burning. Her lance will revive like a phoenix from its ashes.
破壊された突撃層が再構築開始。
What?
50、60、87、100%。126。
Eh? Oh, and Angela's purpose is not to recover.
284。ドレスが突撃層に収束。やはりこれはイーリス姫のあの剣と同じ。
開眼しよったのか。だがこんな技をあやつはどこで。
見るがいいリリアーナ我がペルペテュエル最強の命を権限せよゲネヨン
The snowstorm raging in her surroundings is driven back by her flames. The sky color is orange, the rain starts to evaporate as it falls.
ドラゴン
Oh, the fire emanating from the lance envelops Angela and takes on the shape of a dragon's head. It's a massive shape made up of crimson flames, shaped by the heat. The dragon opened its mouth. Even Liliana can tell air is rushing towards it. The fire dragon is actually inhaling. That's the harbinger of one nasty mar of an attack.
Liliana!
The dragon uses quite a simple attack. Angela is gathering up all of her flames to attack with a giant breath of fire.
まだ諦めない。まだ水は残っているんだから。
Liliana desperately begins to collect her water.
近い解放。
In her hand, she holds the fragments of the aquamarine. The blood is already spent, but it should still be able to manipulate water. The blizzard attacks Angela, but it vaporizes before it even gets close to her body. Compared to this, Angela was only using little sparks of fire before. But even so, she mustn't lose.
力が足りない。収束。ミラーが言ってティアラのみ。
Right now, Liliana's power is dwarfed by Angela's. Liliana knows this. That's why she focuses her power and aims it at the tiara. It's the only chance she has left. Even now, at the end,
諦める。音感。コール。アイスストリーム。
あ
It lasts only a moment. The ray of brilliant light shooting from Liliana's hand pierces Angela's fire. But it only touches her tiara. It touches, and then it melts and disappears. At that same time, Liliana is engulfed with Angela's flames. Angela makes her assault die down. Her lance returns to normal. She's no longer in her attack stance. Angela and Liliana are standing back to back. Liliana speaks first.
ずるい。反則じゃない。ドレスを武器に変えるなんて。
そうだな、反則だ。恥ずかしげもなく己の肌を晒し、己の守りを捨てて向かわねば、リリアーナ、お前には勝てなかった。そう。もし、私にとってこれがプリンセスワルツの初戦であったなら、お前の技に屈していたかもしれぬ。
初戦じゃなかったの？
No.
私はイーリス姫と戦った。そしてあのありえぬ技を見た。
Sorry.
私はイーリス姫と戦った。そしてあのありえぬ技を見た。それがお前と私の違いだ。
Their abilities are about the same. They have faced death about the same number of times. And when it comes to battle planning and strategy, Liliana is the best fighter. But Angela knew about that technique. And stole it. Stole it like a desperate bitch she has. Stole it. She experienced it firsthand. It is the only real difference between Liliana and Angela. And yet it meant the difference between victory and defeat.
戦いにもしもという過程などない。あろうはずもないのだが。
But
もしもリリアーナ、お前が先にあのイーリス姫と対峙していたならば。いや、言うまい。さらばだ、リリアーナ。
the referee steps forward.
ティアラの破壊を確認。勝者、アグニスの姫、アンジェラ。
お主
Chachi forces himself through the bars of the cage and paddles over to Liliana.
シャチ吉。キュイ。ごめん。負けちゃった。
But
しょうがないか。私よりちょっとだけあっちの方が強かったんだし。それにさ。
somehow, Liliana feels she didn't have what it takes to be a princess.
だってさ、あの時頭に浮かんだのが王子様じゃなくてあいつの顔なんだもん。
At the border between life and death, she saw his face. It wasn't something she should have seen as a candidate to marry the prince. Ah, jeez.
お姫様、失格だ。
The gate opens and Liliana is carried through. The winner stays behind. She watches the loser go, though she is severely wounded herself. As a princess, and in a way, as a friend.
本日のワルツ、これにて閉幕。
Almost simultaneously with the one on this arena, another pillar of light appears in the distance.
もう一本の光の柱。向こうも終わったか。
Yeah. Seems like so. I don't. Okay. But we're gonna be watching it probably straight from the beginning, or maybe in the middle of it. We're just gonna see that in another episode. For now, I'm just gonna bounce. I might even like cut this down in like 2 different episodes. Maybe I'll keep it as a whole. I'll decide in the editing. But other than that, thank you for watching. Leave a like. 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 Did that button glow? Hopefully it did. And subscribe. It's free. Thank you. And take care.